Hello, beautifuls, and welcome to another episode of The Gifted Table. I am your host, Dr. Melanie Harris, and today we're going to talk about 3 things to help us to move into this month of empowering ourselves. The memo, the tough times, and the journal, right here on The Gifted Table. I would like for you all to take out just a piece of paper, a Post-it note, whatever you need. And I want you to make a T-chart. On your T-chart, on the left side, number from 1 to 10. At the top of the left side, I would like for you to write the word chapter titles. And on the right side, applies to me. So why do I have you doing that? I have been reading a really amazing book lately called The Memo. It is by Minda Harts. She is an amazing, amazing writer, but she's also a businesswoman, an entrepreneur. She has her own brand. She has written this book for women of color, for those of us who need to start taking our seat at the table. And we're right here on The Gifted Table. So if you have not read this book, I'm just going to read the titles of the book. And that's why I had you to number from 1 to 10. Here's chapter number 1. I'm just going to read you the titles. I want you to write the title names down. The first chapter is entitled The Ugly Truth. So write that down. Number 1, The Ugly Truth. Think about this in business. Think about this as a woman. Think about this as a leader for every single title. Number 2, building your squad. Building your squad. Number 3, the politics. Number 4, everyone can't be a golden girl. Number 5, no money, mo problems. Yes, exactly. No money, mo problems. Not more problems, mo problems. That's M-O with an apostrophe. And number 6, invest in yourself. Again, it is not invest in yourself. No, she said invest in yo apostrophe self. Number 7, empire state of mind. Number 8, no more passes for my white readers. Number 9, say my name, say my name. And then number 10, let's work. Not W-O-R-K, but W-E-R-K. Okay, so now you've listed all 10. So let's kind of talk about those real quickly. Remember, because on the right-hand side, I want you to either put an X or a check for the things that apply to you. As a leader, as a woman, what is the ugly truth that sometimes we experience, especially if you're a woman of color? What might that be? Again, if you haven't read this book, just think about what she might talk about. Make a prediction. Number 2 is building your squad. We've talked about that before on The Gifted Table. Do you have a squad? Who's your squad? Who are the people that you're building around you, your inner circle? Do you have one? Does that apply to you? The politics of your position, the politics in your business, the politics in your career. Are you politically savvy? Think about it. Number 4 was everyone can't be a golden girl. Not thank you for being a friend, but I am your friend. But a golden girl in your office, or a golden girl who may get some privileges. Could that be what she's talking about? I don't know. You got to get the book. Number 5 is no money, mo problems. As a leader, as a professional, how might that apply? Have you been places where you figured you haven't made the money you should be making, but yet do you still have more problems in your position or in your business or in your career or at your company? 6 was invest in yourself. Are you doing that? How are you doing that? Number 7, empire state of mind. So think about that song with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. In New York. Okay, I can't sing. What is that song really talking about? If you haven't heard it, YouTube the video. It's about inspiration. It's about having that state of mind that if I can make it here, I can make it anywhere, right? Is that your mindset? Or is that something that you need to transform into thinking, changing your mindset, transforming into, you know what? I'm going to make it wherever I go. Number 8, no more passes for my white readers. Well, this is her book. You're going to have to figure out and read for yourself what she means by that. Why is she no longer giving passes to her white readers? Number 9 is say my name, say my name. Are you saying your name or is someone else saying your name when you're not in the room? Again, think about building your squad. Who's saying your name? Who needs to say your name? Who's recruiting you? Who's looking out for you? Who's looking at your work ethic and may want to say your name for the next position? And then number 10, let's work. Are you doing the work? So the memo. So I want to empower you with the memo for this month. Check it out and then leave me some comments. If you've already read the book, definitely leave me some comments. Let me know which chapter did you really, really like. Which chapter spoke to you the most? Another read I want to pass along to you for this one as you're empowering yourself is Leading in Tough Times by John Maxwell. Another great resource, only 7 chapters, 132 pages. A great read. If you haven't gone through any tough times in your career, it's going to come. New levels, new devils. So how do you lead through those tough times? Finally, I want to encourage you. If you are reading books, these are just a couple of books, but if you are reading books and then you have those key things that stick with you or they might empower you or get you on the pathway to setting goals, how are you documenting those things? One way I do is through journals. People know I love journals. And I love to get journals that say something. This one says fierce, brave, strong. This one is telling me good things happen to those who hustle, right? And then this one, have the most amazing day. So I love to use journals for my meetings. I use journals for my own thinking when I need to document just something that I may be thinking about doing. I may be planning something, setting goals, or I might be looking at just branding myself, doing more with my own business, doing more with the Gifted Table. When I attend conferences, I take a journal. When I attend meetings, I already said that, I use a journal. You can see all these tabs, so don't even ask me what this one is about. There's some good stuff in here. But journal your thoughts. It's so important to make sure you document and go back and then be accountable to those things. That's a great accountability piece. The last thing I want to share with you is get involved with some conferences. So I wrote down a few conferences that might encourage you this year. Some of them are coming up later in the year, but think about it. One I want you to tell you about is called the WIN Summit, WIN, all caps, Summit. It will be held this year, April 19th. It is focusing on helping women to negotiate and to enhance their leadership experience. It's both virtual and in person this year. So check that one out, the WIN Summit. The next one I want to share with you is called Women in School Leadership Forum. That is in California, and that is specifically for women in education. It will be held in Newport Beach, September 20th through the 23rd. So another conference you may want to consider focusing on women. All of these are conferences focusing on women. The next one is October 9th through the 11th in Laguna Niguel, California. Now, you've heard of Fortune magazine? It's the Fortune Most Powerful Women Conference. Could you imagine the networking you can do there? For whatever career you're in right now, if you're building a business, if you're helping someone else build their business, if you're in the C-suite or you're an executive or whatever it is, or you're looking to move up, the Fortune Most Powerful Women Summit, October 9th through the 11th in Laguna Niguel, California. And then the final one is TED Women, like TED Talks. You heard of TED Talks? Well, there's a TED Women Conference, and it's in Atlanta, Georgia, October 11th through the 13th, all this year. So as you are empowering yourself, we're going to talk about that this month, empowering yourself. Don't forget, jot down things that are important to you. Read the memo, read Leading Through Tough Times, and journal. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, like it, subscribe, and share it with someone who may need to learn about the memo, journaling, or some conferences to attend for this coming year. And then until next time, remember, stay grounded, innovative, fierce, transparent every day. In other words, stay gifted, y'all, because you just got gifted. I'll see you next time.